Here we go. Hello, everyone. This is Dawn here. And we got to come up with a name for ourselves. We're going to be coming back every week.
Exactly.
And everybody introduce yourselves.
Okay. Yes, I'm Rhonda Henderson from Greenbrier, South Carolina. And I'm with Pure Profit Pro.
All right.
I'm Rhonda Hicks.
Oh, sorry. I'm Shantae McClain and from Louisville, Texas.
Okay. And so tonight we kind of just wing it a little something, and we're going to talk about the things that go on in the industry as far as being left high and dry, so to speak. Minor, you start us off.
Yeah. Like back in the day, when I joined this other company, I seen the guy flashing his money and whatever on YouTube. Flashing his money on YouTube and talking about the business. And I don't want to really tell what the business is. Okay. But yeah, he was just flashing his money and talking about the business and what he can do, how he can help, how he helping other people and spending his money. He's shooting videos in Vegas and stuff, just having a good time. And see, that had attracted me. So I hit him. I text messaged him, and then he answered me back. And then I got to talk to him on the phone and stuff. We was talking good, so I joined him, and he sent me some other little tools and whatever. And then after that, I didn't talk to him no more. I kept trying to get in contact with him. He didn't answer his phone or anything. And I was just out and dry.
Okay.
You know, I had spent, I think, about $300 onto that system. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was in the travel thing.
Yeah.
It was in the travel industry. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm a pretty good person on asking questions, but it's been more than one time people, they say they're going to help you, they're going to give you this and that, and you get in there and they give you nothing, or they don't call you at all. And what I learned is I had to go inside. It's the mindset of a person looking for a sponsor or someone to refer you, because a lot of these businesses, you have to be referred. And so I was just thinking in my mindset, Rhonda, what are you thinking? So, I'm thinking I need to get some help, or I need to get this and that. But what I learned is I needed to just work on myself, because I was coming from a place of, I don't really know, but I really do know, if that makes any sense. But because people, and for me, see, I'm a mentor. It's 9 at night, and one of my students calls me to tell me about their scholarship. So I'm a mentor. These kids come Monday through Saturday from September 1 to the end of May, and then we have them for 8 weeks in the summer. So this is not no game. So when I hear people talk about I'm a mentor, I'm an advocate, or a coach, that's not what they really are. That's not what they really are. So you have to dwell in and find out, okay, when you say mentor, what are you going to provide for me? Because, so, but that's happened to me too. High and dry. They tell you they're going to do this and that. They tell you you're going to meet weekly. There's no weekly meetings. There's none of that.
Especially when you green, you don't know nothing. Mm-hmm. They might even change their number or something.
Yeah.
Just take your money.
Yeah, and it's a lot of people out there. And because we're only learning people from video, from watching them, we think we really know them. We begin to trust and like them. And then when we join them and they don't do anything for us, here's the next thing I want to know. But when they send out the next email, why do people join them up in another thing and they haven't earned any money in the first thing? What is that?
Yes, indeed.
I've done that. And the reason why I was like, well, I don't want to lose this sponsor. They wasn't doing a doggone thing for me anyway. I should have went ahead and lost them. You know?
I think it's kind of happened to all of us because I had the same thing happen to me. I joined, they made, I was following this particular, it was a couple, and I was following them, had been kind of watching them for a while, and they were talking about how much money they made and joined me. It was a new business coming out, and they were like, oh, everybody's going to be, you want to get on the ground floor, everybody's going to get in it. So, of course, I like, yes, I got to get in, and then I find, like I said, this couple, and they're like, yeah, join us, we're going to give you this and that. And I got started and didn't the only thing I got was the email. They asked me, could I get in the system? I said, yes. When I was asking them questions, couldn't get anything back, no response, no.
They just took your money.
Oh, man.
And then they tell you, oh, you can't get no refund.
Nothing. And then what's so cute about it, the company didn't even go with it. It's crazy, but I think we've all probably had that happen. And that's why I think so many people want to holler scam, because some people do make it bad for us good people out here. Because all of us aren't like that. You have very good sponsors that are, that will help you and will reach out to you. But just because of the few that, do that, they do make it bad for others, So everybody, like that. And you have to, I feel like you said, Rhonda, you have to kind of put yourself in this situation. Like when I was new, did I want someone to leave me high and dry? Did I want to have my business partners that join me? Do I want to give them all the help that I can give them? Because I didn't like the way, it felt when it happened to me.
Yeah.
So you want to definitely be that sponsor that tries to help as much as you can and reach out,
And then when also too, when you're helping people, explain it to them, break it down layer by layer to them so they can comprehend, so they can understand it. It make you feel good inside, because you to help someone. And then they tell you, oh, I made such and such amount of money working from home. That's wonderful. Beautiful.
Right.
I don't like the high and dry. But then on the flip side, you have someone who wants to meet with the people and then they don't return your email.
I know.
Or they purchase the business or they purchase the products and you don't hear from them. What is that? It's going back to that mindset. It's that mindset. But I do believe that a lot of people that I have met online, they join up with someone who's say that they're a high income earner or that they flash a lot of dollars. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's probably true. But their mindset is thinking, I better go with this person because they earn $100,000. I'm going to earn $100,000. And that's not the case because those people aren't telling you what they're doing on a daily basis.
Right.
Even if they do give you a getting started guide, or even if they do give you once a week, there's absolutely no way on how someone can duplicate what these people are doing. Nobody can actually duplicate what we're doing.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
I just have a question. So when you say it's duplicatable, what are we saying? We're saying that it's easier for a person to do what it is that we have to do. It's not necessarily that you're going to make that amount of money that I'm making.
The duplicatable part is the system.
Right. So
it's the system. It's the method. You see what I mean? It's the system and the method. That's what I say that's duplicatable is the system.
The system.
Because I don't really think anybody would want to duplicate me, but I don't think you can actually duplicate. We could do as much as possible. You know what I mean? But a lot of people are led astray because there's different reasons on why they're coming to look for a business. When I first started, I was desperate. I was desperate and I said, I only got $20. And I got what I asked for. I joined a $5 business and I started earning $5 commissions. You see what I mean? I was desperate, too broke to think, I was just desperate. So we always I encourage people to figure out what's your mindset before you select your sponsor. Because also, I did my due diligence last year and, asking questions, feeling really good about it, dropped down $1,500 into a business and I couldn't find the person. And then they sent me an email to join something else. And, that's another thing people don't understand. The email personalizes it. This person probably has thousands upon thousands, like we do. We have thousands of people on our email list. And so, but when people get the email, they feel like it's personal to them. You see what I mean? So you say, well, wait a minute, I didn't make any money with the last thing that and Harry is sending me another one. They don't know who they're sending it to. They're just sending it out to their list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
But the high and dry thing, I don't like that. And I really don't like for people to say that they're a mentor. And so I think we as business owners, or we as just good people, I think we just need to continue to clarify, what does that mean, mentoring? What do they actually get? You know what I mean? Because mentor to me is really over the top. I don't really like a lot of people using the word mentor because it's over the top to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a buy-in, and it's actually, it's a set time for the relationship. It could be a 2-month relationship, 6 month, 15, 20, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So people hear these words, and it's actually what they want. They want a mentor. They want a coach. They want an advocate. You see what I mean? We all want to bond with people. We want that.
Right.
But oftentimes we don't get it.
And some people, they abuse that word. I hear what you're saying. They abuse
it.
That word mentor, because they know that's what people are looking for. They want a mentor, and then when that person signs up under them, they're not giving them what they thought they was going to get. And yeah, I don't like that at all. I don't like that. I can say though, the last business that I was in back in 2008, the mentor that I had was great.
Mm-hmm.
They helped me the best that they could, would talk to me. But for some reason, I just was in that mindset to where I didn't understand what we were doing. I truly didn't know what in the world we were doing. I just didn't, because I was coming in a mindset of making money. That's all I had on my mind, was just making money. I was not thinking about me being a business owner and, building my own business, building my own franchise. In a way I was, because I was getting the business cards and making flyers and, because that's what they suggest that we do in this particular program. So, I guess I was kind of in a good situation with that in that case, because I don't think I've honestly been burnt by anyone. What I can say is that I've been in programs where they offer you something, and like this opportunity I was in, we were offering websites, okay? If somebody may know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to say the name. They may know, they may not. Mm-hmm. We were offering people free websites, 2 free websites, and some training. And you can get those 2 free websites, they were free, but they were pushing how you can upgrade to get extra training. And when you upgrade to get that extra training, the training is phenomenal. But I was like, well, because then you get all these extra websites. I was like, well, I don't need all these extra websites. I'm paying $60 a month. I said, well, I want to go back to my free websites. Went back, I tried to go back to the free websites. I couldn't do it. They closed my account. Mm-hmm. So here I am promoting that you can get 2 free websites, but in a way, it's just a ploy to get you to upgrade. You can keep your 2 free websites, but if you upgrade in that company, you lose. How can I say this? If you upgrade, you have to stay with that upgrade.
You can't downgrade.
If you want to downgrade, you either got to get it hosted by another company, or all that work that you put into a website. Some people have really big websites that out there.
It's gone.
It's gone if you don't host it, So I was like, now I see what these people are doing. Okay. And I'm still getting emails from these people. They're still emailing me.
Now.
Yeah. I still get emails from them because I bought a domain name from them. I had my website up, but I just did not like the fact that we're telling people you can get 2 free websites, but if you upgrade, you got to stay with the program.
Mm-hmm.
you know, so that's like false advertising to me, and I wasn't happy with that.
Yeah, well, it's disheartening, and we're talking about being left high and dry, but we're really talking about emotions as well. I don't like I understand the upgrade because they've watched people and how they are psychologically, and people always think that they're missing out on something. They always think they're missing out. And, you go to buy a product and they tell you that you're going to get all of these things. You do your best. I'm not talking about people who are lazy. You do your best to read everything on the website, and you don't see the fine print anywhere. And you think you're going to get all of this for $100. Then you go to upgrade and they say to get the rest of it, it's $25.
Right.
What? And then you're like, well, so you get the 25, and then to get the rest of it is 50. Okay. And then you're like, no. And then so you say no. And they say, oh, well, we see you didn't get this. So instead of giving it to you for 50, we give it to 25.
Yes,
what?
Yes,
no.
Yes.
And then when you say no, well, we saw that we'll give it to you for 10.
Yes.
And by the time you done went through that whole funnel, you could have just paid $10.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I hear you, Rhonda. I'm like that too. I cannot stand that. I hate for you not to give me the whole picture. And I definitely don't want to be a person like that. But like you say, you think, okay, I'm gonna get started. It's only gonna cost me $100, and then you click the button, you're ready to buy, and then you're like, $44. What? I hate that. So I definitely understand. I hate that. I don't like that. I feel like that's misleading me. Like, tell me everything. Don't leave.
Yeah, let me just pay everything out right now.
I hate that.
And I believe that's catered towards the person, what do they call it? The shiny
balls.
Shiny ball. Shiny
object.
Shiny objects.
I think it's catered towards those people. It's not really catered towards us. And so what I would like to see is more people, which this probably goes against a lot of copywriting and getting into people's heads. And I understand all that, but I really just like straightforward. This is what it is. This is how much it costs. And this is what I'm doing. And you're going to need to do it too.
Right.
That's just the type of person I am. But a lot of people out there, they want to be tricked. And so then when we are tricked, we don't want to be tricked. We're left high and dry. Like, what happened there? I don't want to be tricked. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I want us to do. I want us to, we're just carving, our way. We're just keeping it real. This is legitimate what we're doing. This is the wave of the now, not so much the future. This is the wave of the now. But I don't really want to have to trick people.
No,
it'd be straightforward with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that, playing on people's emotions, playing on their, I'll say, ignorance, that they don't know, and just taking people's money like that. That's something, I don't subscribe to that, I'm not.
Yeah, because people have bills. They have to take care of their kids and stuff. Just taking that money and just throwing it away,
Mm-hmm.
That's not right.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's that sifting. So what, I wonder, what are some of the questions that you ask people? Because, I've even told people, hey, listen, this, not what we're doing here, but in other programs, I'm like, listen, this program has poor customer service. It's going to take you 3 to 7 days to get a response. I'm in it, but I don't, if you like to get a response in 24 to 48 hours, do not look at this. Well, the majority of people, they go on anyway.
Yeah, and look at it anyway.
They
don't pay attention.
They purchase it anyway, and then they call you like, hey, I haven't heard from customer service. What do you think is going on?
I just told you.
You see what I mean? And so it always goes back to the mindset.
Yes.
It goes to the people have already made up in their mind. You know what I mean? You know how we were. If we done made up in our mind, we're going to go do something. Our parents can say, you know what? The last person who did that, and you're like, oh, okay, mom, okay, daddy. And then you go and do it, and your parents like, why did you do that? Because I already made up my mind to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're dealing with people's minds. I'm telling you.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. So,
Wow.
what about when it comes to internet marketers? I don't know did we touch this on this last week? Yeah, I think we did talk about it a little bit about why people get into this and how come they don't succeed at it.
I think we touched on that a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I definitely think some people don't succeed because, I mean, like we've said before, you have to come into it with the right mindset. If you're coming into it, like you said, Don, just about the money, that's one thing, you can't come in here focused. I mean, yeah, money is the big picture of it, the big part of it, but if that's all you focus on, no. You have to come in here, like you say, if you come in with a job mindset versus business, that's the first thing you have to learn to do.
You done hit it right on the head.
Right, yeah. Because
you done hit it right on the head.
Huh?
I say you done hit it right on the head.
Yes, I mean, because I was like that. I came into this with a job mindset versus a business. I didn't take it seriously. I went to work, giving other people 8 hours of my time faithfully, working hard. Then I come home. Oh, I might, do one or two little things in my business if I even touch it that day. I'm working, doing my business every other day versus me coming home and grinding just as hard in my business as I was at work. I didn't have the right mindset. I think that is a big key. If you haven't shifted your mindset, it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. Not at all. Not at all. Just like I was talking to Rhonda earlier today, and I'm not going to say exactly what had happened, but something happened on my job yesterday. And most people, and I touched it in my Facebook Live, most people would have took it as something dramatic, and been like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Da, da, da. But I was like, okay, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pursue harder at my business. Keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not going to let this stop me. This is all a distraction. That's all it is. I know it's a distraction to see if, do you really want this business? Do you really want to put in the work that you got to put in to be a business owner? Because it's not easy. I'm going to let you know that straight up. Okay. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but being the owner of your own digital franchise, online marketing, whatever you want to call it, it's work involved. I mean, this is your job, basically. It's work involved, and you got to stick with it. You got to be dedicated to it, and don't let nothing stop you. You just got to pull the punches, as they say, and keep doing what it is you got to do. I know I get redundant, but true.
We learn by repetition. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. I still know it. 2, 4, 6, 8. We learn by repetition. We have to be redundant. Our mind needs to catch up with what's being said, and it has to be told to us over and over and over until every fiber of our being are like, oh, okay, I got it now. You see what I mean? You don't have to keep repeating that, Rhonda. I got it now. You see what I mean? And then things start moving on your behalf. I'm telling you, when you repeat those things, I believe that people come into internet marketing just like we come into internet marketing. They're looking for something different. They're sick and tired of being sick and tired. They may have been laid off from their job, or they may want to spend more time with their children, or they're tired of the cares of what's going on in the workplace. There's a lot of different reasons. I think the ultimate reason is you're not going to be able to get away from this. I don't believe. You're not going to be able to get away from this. We talked about this. There are companies now that are letting people work from home.
Yes.
So they still work for a company, but they're working from home. I don't think you'll be able to get away from this. This is where employment is heading.
Correct. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Education is heading this way. Internet marketing. This could easily be a chat room for us if we're all taking a course from a college.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. Because, some colleges, not on, because you know they have online classes.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they first came out on the first scene, people was like, oh, that's not no real school. No, you can't do that. I've taken online courses. And now colleges in my local area, and I'm sure yours, now they're have online classes.
Oh yeah. And people were like, oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to last. It's lasting.
It's not real credits.
Mm-hmm. It's real credits. My daughter goes to an all online college. It's in Connecticut or New Hampshire somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
She's not up there. Yeah.
Yeah, people just think you got to be in the classroom.
No,
you know, just to get the credits.
And online,
see, that's a different.
Taking classes online, I think, is more harder than being in the classroom because you have to be disciplined.
You have to be disciplined.
You have to be disciplined. There's nobody holding you by the hand with online class. You got to go into your back office, read what your professor has given you, you know, and do the work. Make sure you have it turned in on that day, you know, and assignments. So yeah, it's just, and we're back to it again. It's about the mindset. You know, people have to start adjusting to this digital world that we're now in.
Because in 2017.
Come on now.
In 2017. not in the 90s and the 80s. No more.
Yeah, we're not in the 90s.
And plus we're in this tech world. These apps and internet, everything is a market. When I went to Vegas, I see there was marketing everything. I mean everything.
That's where it's going. That's definitely where it's headed. I've been in mortgage like 16 years, and I'm not kidding y'all. Most of my jobs, I've been laid off, or the whole department has just shut down, and they have been shipping the work like overseas. It's always getting outsourced to another country. I'm like, after a while, everything is gonna be outsourced. Then what are we gonna be left with? You know, so much of this stuff is going overseas, and then like you said, Rhonda, people nowadays are hiring you to work from home. Like I've been, you know, like I told you guys, I've been laid off, so I've been looking, you know, for more work. And I've had a couple people offer me like travel agency from home, helping people, you know, book trips and stuff. But it's an actual job. It's an hourly paying job. But it's way more out there now for you to work from home than I ever knew about, you know. So it's definitely headed that way. So y'all better get on the bandwagon. Except this way, you can make your own income. You know what I'm saying? You can make as much as you want doing what we do versus working from home for somebody and getting paid hourly is totally different. You know,
especially for the people out there that got kids, got 1 and 2 kids, and childcare is very expensive.
Right? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Very expensive.
It's a paycheck. That's why one of the parents stay home, because either you can just go to work and give them your $500 or $800 at the end of that week, which is your check. You see what I mean? Or you just stay home,
right?
Because it's just going to balance out. It's just going to balance out.
Yeah.
Do I go to work? Okay. Yes, it's really difficult. You know, with the mindset, some people say that mindset is hard to talk about, or it's hard to attract people. How would you explain on how we go about attracting people to partner with us?
Basically, I tell my story, and my story's real. You can connect with me with my story. My story is like a lot of people out there. Okay. And I don't give you the hype. I'm honest with you. And that's my way of attracting people to come to me, by me just being me, letting them know about what we're a part of, the digital franchise that we have, and the compensation plan. And that's how I attract people, by giving my story.
Yeah.
Sharing my story.
Oh, go ahead, Mom.
Oh yeah, I was finna say that I do the same thing, you know, just telling my story and tell them about the business and just tell them how I can help them, and you know, help them make more money, and what I really want to know from them, what is why do they want a digital franchise? Why they want to work from home?
Exactly.
And I just tell them how I can help them. And so everything can be okay.
Yeah, I think I'm like you guys too. I try to keep it as honest as possible. I mean, I feel like I want people to be honest with me. So I definitely, when I, try to get people to join me, I try to keep it as honest as possible. I share my story. I tell them what's going on in my life because this is really going on. So I keep it as real as I can. I try to relate to people because there are tons of people out there that really need this, and there's so many people I'm sure going through the same thing or pretty much close to it. So I just try to relate to those people and let them know that there is another way. You don't have to be living paycheck to paycheck. You don't have to be struggling. And I was there. So I just try to relate to people, share, like you say, share my story, and relate to people that's just like me. And show them that there's another way, and always be open to help.
Okay.
Absolutely. I believe because we're all sharing our story, and I think that's going to be most powerful. And I learned that a while back, that you should just tell your story, because companies, not that ours is going anywhere, but companies come and go. I mean, we see that in the traditional workplace. They can come and go, but you're there. It's always going to be you. Wherever you are, it's you. So that's why I believe our story is so important, of just telling people what our story is. And then we tell them, oh, this is our financial vehicle that we're using. You see what I mean? And I just think that's better. I think that's better.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, that was great.
I think so. I think we always ask people, who do we want to work with? And I think people can figure that out. But right before we close, let's tell them about the system, the method. And the method is how I would explain, and you can explain yours, but the method is you tell your story and you engage people. You tell your story, you engage people, and send them to your information. Tell your story, engage people, send them to your information. And I believe those are some of the easiest steps, because once a person becomes a member of our digital franchise business, it is very easy. You're creating your account, you pay your admin fee, and then you pay the person.
Right.
And then it also too, one time with the admin
one time
fee. Yeah. And just you tell them, you get paid 4 ways.
Yeah.
Direct, your qualified sales, direct sales, your passive sales, and the roll up. It's all about how you're gonna position yourself into this franchise.
Yeah.
And you get paid any way you like, with bank to bank, Bitcoin, Payza, Walmart to Walmart, Western Union, whatever you want to choose, how you get paid, that's how you get paid. Instant pay that day.
Yeah.
I love that.
And one thing about it, you can if you got your laptop and internet Wi-Fi connection, you can work it anywhere in the United States of this America.
Anywhere in the world.
In the world.
You can work from anywhere in the world. I like that too. And I like overnight checks too.
Yeah,
I don't mind waiting 24 hours. If you're going to overnight it, cashier's check, money order, I'll take that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
It still goes spin.
Yeah. Now, why should people partner with us? Even though we said it, and you can go one by one if you want, but why? Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that. I believe people should partner with us, partner with me, is because you're going to get the real information. You're not going to get any hype. And we truly care about you if you care about you, if that makes any sense. So what you see here, we have a good work ethic. So if you have that, what you see is what you get. WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
I believe that we're real. We're not afraid of a challenge. we're consistent with what we're doing in the business, and we're looking for those type of people. And I believe that's why you should join us. And then also too, I like to demystify the myths. You know what I mean? We're carving out our own way. There's no other people out there like us that's doing what we're doing and talking about how we're talking. We're not trying to sell anybody anything. You see what I mean? Exactly. We're not trying to sell you anything. We have found a better way, and we are information consultants, so to speak. We're just telling you we found a better way. We know you want a better way, and you have to work with your mindset, but you've got to join along with the right people.
Exactly.
So you won't be disappointed.
Right. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. You said it in a nutshell, Rhonda. And I love that we're doing this, because I learn something every time we do this. And like Rhonda said, we're real. We have good work ethic. We are consistent daily. And we're looking for the people who are ready to be consistent, action takers, do what they have to do, not let anything stop them. Mm-hmm. And we found a better way, and that's what we're doing. We're sharing it with you, and we're giving you the real story behind it. We're not sugarcoating and hype and all of that, and the bells and whistles. That's not what this is about. We're just keeping it real with you. That's why it would be best to join up with myself and everyone else here. And yeah, that's the gist of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you said it good, Don. I think, I agree. Like you said, you would be joining, you get honesty from us. You get the real deal. Like you guys say, we get out here, we share every day on YouTube. We share our stories with you. You take the journey with us practically every day. You see what we're doing. We're not hiding behind anything. We're not, like you say, Rhonda, we're not flashing big dollars at you. We're coming at you real. We're bringing you the real deal. So you got the honesty right there. We're building hopefully good relationships with you guys, and we're in an amazing company. So you would definitely be with the right people, and it would be a really great decision to join us, because you won't have to worry about never hearing from us again once you
absolutely.
We've all been through that, so we're definitely not. We're here for a purpose. We're here to help. We're here to build our income, be successful, get financially free, and help others do the same thing. So we all have the same goal. And if we don't, if y'all don't make money, we don't make money. If we don't help you, we don't get it. It's all about helping each other. And so that's what we're all about, is helping each other. We all are trying to help each other reach our goals. So definitely want to get started with one of us.
Absolutely.
In the right place.
Absolutely.
And Minor.
And see, one thing also too about me, I want to flash knowledge, not flash so much flash my money in somebody's face, just flash that knowledge like somebody had taught me, And I think people ought to join it for, like for their kids to make more money, and also to be with a community that gonna help you, that gonna be there for you. If you having problems, get on the phone and call them, text them. Just like how you got that email, you send that email to them. Just they call you, you call them, and that's how you gonna gain it. Don't just be just round up and about the money, flashing the money. Just get that knowledge and change your mindset, especially when you join this, because it's your business. We're not here to try to sell you anything. We give you this opportunity, and you take this opportunity and you help someone else.
Yeah.
But that's what it's about, and that's how we're gonna change this whole economy.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Exactly. So I guess we're gonna end it here. That was on a good note. I love that. That was great.
Absolutely.
Back again on the next one, and y'all have a good night. Take care.
Thank y'all.
All right. Bye.